Today we shall again discuss about the narration. In my previous class also I told you a lot about the narration. In that section I have discussed about general rules of narration, addressing of narration and the compulsion of narration. So basic of the narration already I have discussed in my previous class. Now left part portion of the narration and the further portion of the narration we shall discuss now. In my previous class already I have told you about the general rules, and first rule of the general rules, change of person. Today we shall discuss about the change of tense. So rule number 2, general rule, change of tense. Now the change of tense we shall discuss. Before I would like to say something. In doubt class, some of you sent the message about the change of tense. My dear student, I would like to tell you, today I will teach you the change of tense. But instead of waiting, you have asked me in your doubt section about the change of tense. So today I will tell you the change of tense. But how the change of tense takes place during the process of indirect or reported speech. So here the three things are considered. Tense of reporting changes according to the tense of reporting. So here what would be the tense of reported speech? That means what would be the tense of indirect speech? It depends on reporting tense as well the reporting. So we shall go through the table. Reporting, reported, indirect. If the tense of reporting is present or future. Remember, if the tense of reporting present or future, let it be the any tense of present, let it be the any tense of future. Then after, let it be the any tense, let it be the past, let it be the present, let it be the future. In that case, no change of tense will take place in indirect. No change of tense. So it is very clear. While we are transforming the sentence from direct to indirect, we have to see the first tense of reporting. If the tense of reporting is either in present or in future of any tense, then no need to change the tense of reported either be past, present or future. We don't change the tense in that case. Therefore, it is a very clear the tense in process of indirect changes only when that reporting in past. That means if reporting in past, then only change of tense will take place. If the reporting in past and reported in present, then what kind of the tense will take place? What kind of the tense change will take place? Now, here we have to see the which present is of reporting. For example, if reported in simple present, example, simple present, then it will change to the simple past. If reported in present continuous, then it will change to the past continuous. If reported in present perfect, then indirect supposed to be past perfect. If reported in present perfect continuous, it will change to the past perfect continuous. That means it is a very clear which of present is that of past would be. If that is a simple present, that would be simple past. That is a present continuous, past continuous, past present perfect, that is past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Therefore, this kind of change is called corresponding change. Corresponding change. Corresponding change means which of present is that of past would be. It crosses the bound of time, not the tense. Simple supposed to be simple, continuous supposed to be continuous, perfect supposed to be perfect, perfect continuous supposed to be perfect continuous. Only change of time. Present will change to past. So this kind of change is called corresponding change. Now I come to the third case. If reporting in past and reported in future, then what kind of change will take place? Then only modal will change to past. Only modal will change to past. If reported in future, it is very clear. The once sentence falls into the future, there would be some modal. There would be a modal. That modal will change to past. Shall will change to should. Will change to would. As for example, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might. It is. So only modal will change to past. Case number 4. If reporting in past and reported also in past, then what kind of change will take place? We have to consider here. Then one jump change will take place. One jump change will take place. That means one jump change means what? If simple past will jump one jump will jump one. So next one is a continuous. So it will go to the perfect. So it will be the past perfect. Past continuous. It will again jump one. The next tense is perfect. So it will jump the perfect and will go past perfect continuous. When we go to the past perfect, is a third tense of the past. So when it will jump one, that means it will jump past perfect continuous. Then after no tense is there to jump, and that's why next to let be the past perfect or past perfect continuous. Both will have no change. So it is very clear in case of past, initially two, simple and continuous. Two will change, but rest two and to will no change. So this is a concept of changing the tense at the time of transforming the sentence from direct to indirect. Now I come here, third rule of general. Third rule, change of other parts. What are those words in direct that will change into indirect? As for example, indirect, what would be the word and what would be in indirect? If here now, it will change to they. Here will change to they. This, that, this, those. Hence, thanks, yesterday, previously. So here, same way, today, that day, tomorrow, next day, etc. will change at the time of transforming the sentence from direct to indirect. So these are the three basic general rules that I taught to you. Before I proceed to the special rules of particular sentence for forming the narration, I would like again repeat here. All these three general rules related with the change of person, change of tense, change of other parts, these all are applicable to the any kind of sentences for which you are going to form indirect. Now I come to the special rule. For a special rule, I have to come indirect of particular sentence because a special rule applicable to the particular sentence. So I come here first, indirect of assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. When you form or transform assertive sentence from direct to indirect, what are those things that you have to consider? Point number one, we change the mood of a reporting verb to change mood of reporting verb from say, says, said to tell, tells, told. But remember, this particular changing of mood will take place only when that object is there in reporting. If object is not there in reporting, in that case, no need to change the mood of reporting verb. That means, in that case, if the object is not there in reporting, we don't change say, said to, tell, tells, told. Now, generally, whatever the preposition has been used before object of reporting, that preposition we have to remove. Now remove reporting object preposition. Rule number 3, use that, use that as a connector in place of inverted comma. In place of inverted comma. That means, while transforming the sentence from direct to indirect, in case of direct, generally we see a reported sentence under the inverted comma. But at the time of indirect, that inverted comma will be thrown out. How? By using connector that. So that is a connector of joining the two assertive sentences. So here, and then after rule number 4, follow general rules. जनरल रूल्स को हम फॉलो करें, एंड देन आफ्टर वी कम टू द इनडायरेक्ट ऑफ assertive sentence. So I give you the some examples. Example here. Mohite said to Mahia, I love you. But if reporting object is not there, as for example, see here, Mohite said, I love you. Then said will remain to say. This particular mood of this verb will not change. But there is an object in reporting. In that case, we have to change the mood of reporting verb. So, Mohite told, I have changed the mood of verb. What I have done? I have bought said to told. Why? Because I have changed the mood of verb. And we need to change the mood of verb only when that object is there in the sentence. So here, and according to rule number 2, we have to remove preposition, and I will directly come to the object. So Mohite told Mahia. According to general rule, first person will change according to subject. So Mohite told Mahia, inverted comma out, that connector will come, Mahia, that he, this simple present will change to simple past. So he loved, this you will change according to object. So he loved her. He loved her. So this way, and by this process we can transform the sentence, assertive sentence, indirect to direct to indirect. So here I come to the another type of assertive sentence, that is called inversal truth. So point number 2, indirect of assertive sentence, universal. Universal. What do we do in that case? Assertive sentence of universal. In that case, no need to change. No need to change a reported sentence. No need to change reported sentence, because that is the universal truth. And in case of universal truth, we don't change reported sentence. That means, in another word, it is very clear, we don't apply general rules, because general rules are applicable to the reported sentence, and that's why we don't apply general rules in case of universal sentence. But we can change reporting according to concept of assertive. So we can change mood of reporting verb. But only when that object is there. If object is not there, no need to change mood of reporting verb. And same way for assertive, what do we do? We use that as a connector. So again we have to use that as a connector in place of inverted comma. I have an example. Teacher said to a student, teacher said to a student, the sun rises in the east. Now here object is student is there, and that's why you have to change the mode of reporting verb. So teacher told a student that I told you, according to that reported sentence, no need to change. So that the sun rises in the east. So this way we can go for indirect of assertive sentence inversion also. So today through this class I give you the target here to go and solve two sentences or two kind of sentences for purpose of indirect. Number one, assertive sentence, and number two, assertive sentence inversal. 10 each of, that means 10 of assertive and 10 of assertive inversal you have to change, and furthermore I will discuss in my next class.